Hey everybody, thank you. Yeah. Good to be with you tonight. I'm Trucker Wright, coming to you live from the FUNDOME here in Dallas, Texas. Oh yeah, we heard about that little boy. He was sitting on the curb. He had him a bottle of turpentine. He'd just shake that bottle of turpentine. He'd watch the bubble. Shake that bottle of turpentine. He'd watch the bubble. A priest walked by. The priest looked at the little boy. The priest says, "Son, what are you doing?" The little boy explained, "Father, this here's the most powerful liquid in the whole world." And the father interrupted him. The priest interrupted him and said, "No, son, the most powerful liquid in the whole world is holy water." The priest explained, "You can take 2 drops of holy water and rub it on a pregnant woman's belly, and she'll pass a baby boy." The little boy stood up and he said, "Father, that ain't nothing. You can take 2 drops of this here turpentine, rub it on a cat's butt, and it'll pass a motorcycle." Fella told me coming over here today about the trucker that was going out from Phoenix, Arizona out to Los Angeles. Yeah, he seen this girl hitchhiking on the side of the road. He pulled over and he asked her, he said, "Hey, baby," he said, "if I give you a lift, what's in it for me?" She looked at him and she said, "Dust, you dumb trucker. I've been walking all day." Yeah. We heard about that truck driver down in Louisiana, and even though it was against company policy, he stopped and picked up that hitchhiker. They didn't go 3 minutes before that hitchhiker throwed a gun on him, made him pull off the side of the road, took him out in the woods, stole all his money, took his clothes, took his keys, tied his hands together, made him bend over, tied his wrist to his ankle, took his clothes, took his money, went out there, got in his truck, and drove away. Took that old truck driver an hour to hop back out to the interstate. He hopped back out to the interstate, and sure enough, here comes a state trooper. That Louisiana state trooper pulls up there, and he says, "My God, Harry, what happened to you?" He said, "Oh, it was awful." He said, "I picked up this hitchhiker. He pulled a gun on me, took me out there in the woods. He stole my clothes. He stole my money, stole my keys, stole my truck, left me out there tied up like this with my wrist tied together and my wrist tied to my ankles. Took me an hour to hop back out here to the interstate." That state trooper started getting out of his car, unzipping his pants. He said, "By God, Harry, this just ain't your day, is it?" Yeah. The old retired truck driver went out and bought him a chicken farm. He's going to raise chickens and sell eggs. So he's got 5,000 chickens out there on his farm, but he ain't getting no eggs. He goes down to the local co-op and he asks him, he's like, "Hey, what's my problem? How come I'm not getting any eggs?" And the guy said, "Well, how many roosters do you have?" He said, "Well, I don't have any rooster." Co-op guy said, "Well, there's your problem." He said, "You got to have a rooster." The old retired truck driver said, "Well, okay, where do I get a rooster?" Co-op guy says, "Well, I know one right down the street. I got a guy, got a rooster right down the street, perfect for what you need." So he goes down and he gets this rooster from this guy called Brewster the rooster, the most oversexed rooster in the world. He brings old Brewster the rooster back to his farm. He turns him loose out there in the chicken pen. All them hens come out of the roost. They just line up like a military formation. Old Brewster's running up one line of them, doing them, running down the other line of them, doing them. The old retired truck driver's just standing there watching Brewster the rooster running up and down the rows of chicken doing them. He's like, "Man, I got a gold mine here with Brewster the rooster." So pretty soon all the chickens are all done. They're all laying on the ground resting. I got their tongue hanging out, panting. Brewster the rooster's done run over there to the other side of the yard. He's raping the cat. The goat, cow, and the horse are all backed up against the barn over there, and the dog done jumped the fence and ran off. Sun goes down. The old truck driver goes in there, goes to bed. Still Brewster's out there just a getting it, boy. All kind of barnyard noises coming out of the fields out there. Brewster's out there letting them all have it. The truck driver hollered out the window, "Brewster, you need to take a break. You're going to kill yourself. Brewster, you can't be doing that. You're going to kill yourself." The old truck driver wakes up the next morning. Sure enough, it's quiet as it can be out there. Ain't nothing moving. He looks out there in the field, and there's old Brewster the rooster laying there with his claws up in the air, tongue hanging out the side of his mouth. Buzzards are circling up above. The old truck driver gets his shoes on, and he goes on over there, and he walks up to Brewster the rooster, and he says, "See there, damn it? I told you if you didn't slow down, you was going to kill yourself." Brewster opened one eye, and he says, "Shut up, damn it. They're about to land." Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we heard about the two truck drivers. They was on their honeymoon. They both just got married. They didn't know each other. They was standing up there at the rail at Niagara Falls. They got to talking. They both discovered they was truck drivers. One of them snickered a little bit. The driver, he snickered a little bit. He looked over there at that other driver, and he says, I done it with my wife before we got married. He said, did you? That other truck driver looked at him and said, I don't know. What was her maiden name? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I am Trucker Wright. Enjoyed being here tonight with you at FUNDOME in Dallas, Texas. Trucker Wright signing off, saying God bless you and may all your miles bring smiles.